Let's see how many people we get being shown for this. Wow, I got stuff stacked to the ceiling. Now we're gonna do the weird thing of double checking to make sure that the stream is live and that the audio is. We got stuff stacked to the. I don't look the ceiling. Don't look too weird over there. Now we're gonna do the weird thing of double. Well, I know it's up and going over there, and so I don't mess with my own bandwidth. I'll shut that off. But yeah. What's up, everybody? For anyone that tunes into this later or tunes into this now, happy belated Thanksgiving. I was kind of just doing and more D Rose content. Hey, I mean, look, man, it's coming. It's coming. You just gotta give me a minute. Just gotta give me a minute to, it's funny because I'm gonna be showing all this stuff and people are gonna be like, put that money towards buying more shoes. I'm like, man, look. So anyway, it's Thanksgiving, and I was sitting here thinking to myself, that I haven't done any Star Wars videos here in a while, and I have some stuff that I filmed that I still need to edit, like the Star Wars comic book collection stuff. But today, I was trying to go through and clear off some spaces in my house and get some stuff tidied up, and so I figured, that I would end up putting some of this stuff into bins to get out the way. But I was like, man, before I do this, I should probably show some of this in a video because I don't know when I'm gonna go back in and grab some of these things. And so with that being the case, it's one of those things I just have to kind of go and kind of check in on every now and then. Dan, I saw you had our comments. Let me see if I can pull it up on here live chat. Okay. I will keep waiting, brother. Been watching you since I was 14, so you think, brother. Hey, first off, I really appreciate that. That's really kind of you to, continue watching my videos for, so long. And there is some D-Rose reviews coming. There's another 1.5 high top review coming and a 1.5 low top, along with, is there some Rose 4 reviews coming. I got a Rose 4 performance review that I haven't dropped yet. Gotta edit that. All this stuff takes editing. When you're a one-man band and you work full-time doing video, production stuff, and then you got, another little side also doing some video production stuff, and you got this, it's just like, man, there's just a lot going on. But yeah, I figured some people may like this. I know my buddy Tyler, he may dig this as well. If he peeps this later, I forget if he's even subscribed to my channel. Man, if he ain't subscribed to me, he ain't a real one, right? I mean, or something like that. But yeah, so kind of quick little thing for people that don't know. Star Wars has a lot of different things of memorabilia that they sell and that people collect. I have, been someone that's for a very long time. I've collected things that are 3 3/4 inch action figures. So this right here is like, an R2-D2 that came out last year or earlier this year, I guess, as a part of the Lucasfilm 50th anniversary collection. And they've changed or done multiple different things across the line over the years of what they've made, whether that's been 3 3/4 inch figures, 6-inch figures. You got vehicles, you got ships, and so there's a little bit of a multitude of different things here to kind of showcase to you guys. I will say that all these items have not been purchased this year. Some of these things have been purchased within the last 2 years. So yeah, this is like a mixture of stuff that I've got over the past 2 years, and I'm gonna try to have somewhat of a method to the madness, but it may not be super methodical because I have this whole dining room table just full of stuff right now to kind of go through and show you guys. I think I'll continue actually showing you based off these 3 3/4 inch figures and kind of go from there. So this is Star Wars Droids, R2-D2, 3 3/4 inch figure. I like this a lot because it's part of the Vintage Collection line, and it's just cool to see them do something tied back to the Droids animated TV series. If you are a Star Wars fan, you will know that the Droids animated TV series is one of the very first Star Wars spin-off things that ever happened because it came out back in the 80s, I think. And you can watch that whole series now. It's actually on Disney Plus, which is pretty cool. Speaking of Vintage Collection stuff, there's a Vintage Collection, but then there's the Retro Collection. And with that being the case, I do have a handful of stuff right here that I'm going to kind of show you guys and do this so I can kind of move on to some of these other items. So there's the retro collection, which is stuff that they've done that's basically where they make the figures in the same molds and styling as if the Kenner line was still active currently. And so that's some people find that very cool. I find it unique for some pieces, and some of these have been really hard to find. And I gotta pick and choose some of the things I buy. Um, and this is one of those things where it's like I didn't get like all of these, but I got like a couple of them. So with Obi-Wan Kenobi coming out, they actually did a retro collection for some of those characters and figures. And so like there's a retro collection Obi-Wan, which is kind of cool. You have a Darth Vader, which this Vader as well. It's cool. It's just like a lot of reflections. You're gonna get kind of hard to fight that. But this Vader is very similar to like the Vaders that they would have done for the actual Kenner line because of it being able to lend itself to that. And then here's the Mandalorian one, it's the armorer. A lot of these retro collection figures that I have are mostly like this, where they are not actual. They're not actual like the new retro collection of the old ones, but they're like new for like new shows and stuff. I was wondering. I know I have some more sitting in here. Here we go. You got the Mandalorian with his Beskar armor as well, along with Boba Fett on Morak, which is cool too. So, again, these are pieces that go along with that line of stuff. Somewhere in here, I think I have a couple more that are like that, but for the most part, that's all for right now, folks. So this is back to the vintage collection. This is Tebow, Return of the Jedi. The 3 3/4 inch line too. What I've really loved over the years is seeing just how much better it can continually get. That's been really kind of special and like unique in my opinion. I have another one of these R2D2s, which maybe if some of these videos get enough like views and content, from people, I might go through and give some stuff away. This would be one I can give away. I have a Boba Fett as well. These were Target exclusives too, if I'm not mistaken, because you couldn't get them at any other stores. And this Tebow actually was a Walmart exclusive. You have the Book of Boba Fett Fennec Shand. This is cool as well too. I really like these new figures. Like I think about like if I was still a kid and had the time and the energy outside of like being an adult to just have your imagination and just play around with these stories and these figures. It just would be really cool because there's so much new Star Wars stuff coming out all the time now. And it's just awesome. Have Ahsoka. This is one. What was that? Corvus. Yep. So on planet Corvus as well. So it's from that appearance in The Mandalorian. We have a Empire Strikes Back Yoda here, which I love it because it comes with this little backpack that Luke carries him around in. God, that's cool. We have some figures that were exclusive to Walmart. These were a part of the 50th anniversary collection as well for Lucasfilm, and it's figures that have the card back art is based off their Clone Wars appearance in the 2003 series. So you have Luminara Unduli, which I keep on holding these further away, but I just feel like if I get close, and it's like the way the glare work, and it's not the best. Barriss Offee as well, and the colors too. I think are meant to kind of match more to the show for some of these as well. Like her robes are more saturated purple than usual, and then Aayla Secura. Now, unfortunately, there is some clone troopers that came out as a part of this that I just never have been able to find or stumble upon, and I'm not paying reseller prices for really much of anything, honestly, because I don't care, such I really don't want to do that ever. There are times where it's like I will do it, but like I really try not to. So here we have an IG-11 from The Mandalorian. I almost felt like I said IG-11, and I'm like, we know it's IG-88. I was like, no, it's IG-11. You were right. You just almost made a mistake. You got Emperor Palpatine from Return of the Jedi. This is a good figure as well. They did a Palpatine with his throne and the glass, Durasteel, I forget what they were called in Star Wars Galaxy, of Sorry, I saw about something that I'm not going to talk about on the stream. That they have on the Death Star. So like the window on the Death Star, the Mithril from Mandalorian as well. It's cool. I also like the other thing too. You know, as a kid, I still remember like look at the card backs and be like, "Ooh, what else is coming on this wave?" Still is a fun, exciting thing. And now it's just more like what am I not going to be able to find? Now this is a GameStop exclusive figure, the Electro Staff Purge Trooper. They did these gaming grates for 3 3/4 inch and some 6 inch figures, or the easier way I guess to say it for some people be for the Black Series line and for the Vintage Collection line. Here's a Rebel base Rebel Soldier or Echo base Rebel Soldier. You have Creel, Mandalorian as well too. Let's see here. I got another Emperor, which I meant to open up one of these Emperors, so that's something to look into. I was gonna try to get these like action figure reviews going again on the channel, but like sometimes there's a lot of different like things that like I want to do. That's like, oh, I gotta debate. Am I going to do it? Am I not? Oh, you know, Lobot or Lobot, sorry. And then I have another Tebow and another IG-11. And so some of you may be asking, okay, so you do have a lot of doubles of some things, and again, yeah, I do have doubles because there are figures that I bought doubles of initially because my thought was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy these and I'll do a review of them and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome, man. Everyone's gonna love it. We're all fine. We're fine here. How are you? Um, but I didn't end up doing that as I initially had planned, and so since that's kind of fallen off, I haven't done too much like looking into buying too many doubles of things. Every now and then I do it when I think like, oh, I might want to open this. That almost fell over because it's like, oh, this is cool. But then more often than not, it's like, I don't know. I don't really need to do that. But when it does come to some of these, that's again something that anyone that tunes into this live stream, and really where this is going to have the most life, I know is going to come the once it's processed through and rendered up, and I can put tags on it, all other good stuff. Let me know, and we'll kind of see and go from there. Pulling some more of these vintage collection figures this way, just so I can have easier access to them. Okay, so this is a case of me like buying and paying resale for a figure, but actually, after the sale that was going on, I don't think I should pay this much. Krypton Comics, about $30 what this Cara Dune figure was priced at. I actually got it for less than that. But I bought this with the resale because it's like they're not going to make any more Cara Dune figures. And I don't, I can't, honestly, I can't remember all the things that she said at this point. Like, that's how far out of my mind the Cara Dune stuff or the Gina Carano stuff is. But when it comes to like collecting the stuff, it's like they're not gonna make any more figures of her. Might as well get this one while I can and just be done with it. Here's some more of this retro collection stuff. I knew I had more of these sitting somewhere, and some of these are really messed up. This looks like like a messed up card. Huh. This is the Grand Inquisitor. You have Reva, and I think is there another one sitting in here? No, it doesn't look like it. All right, back to vintage collection stuff. You have Costco Reeves from The Mandalorian. You got Reva from Obi-Wan Kenobi, and this is the situation too where it's like, okay, you can look and see when these are side by side. There's a lot more articulation and detail to a figure like that, and by comparison, I'll give my phone credit. The autofocus on here is actually doing a decent job of all them glares. It could be way worse, but yeah. So that's Reva there. Put this retro card back down here. You have Darth Vader, Dark Times, which again, they've done so many Darth Vaders, but this one, by the looks of it, looks super articulated. And it looks like it's a new head sculpt for the helmet as well too. I will say the Black Series Obi-Wan Kenobi Vader maybe is my favorite Vader figure I've owned like my entire life because it's very well done. And I found another Reva too. It's like some of the stuff I knew I bought doubles of because I was like, oh, I know I want to like open this up and for if I ever can get to a point where I can display any of this in a different sort of way. But we got Costco Reeves. I'm looking over here like, oh, where are these? I know I got like another one of these somewhere. Where's it at? So I'll keep. Do I have another Vader? Is there a Vader sitting over here? Now that's surprising. Um, you have Obi-Wan from the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, his series. I saw my buddy Chris earlier was talking big shit about Kenobi on Twitter, which I thought was kind of funny. Um, I don't feel as offended as he does about it, but it is what it is. Bo-Katan Kryze, Mandalorian appearance, which is cool. I think the last time we had a Bo-Katan figure in 3 3/4 inch would have been the Clone Wars collection from, would it have been the 2010 one? Because Bo-Katan was in season 2, or she in season 3? I don't think she showed up actually until season 3. You then got Migs Mayfield as well. Some people just say, Bill Burr action figure, So there's some more 3 3/4 inch stuff, and I think that may be all it is. It is what it is. What's up, Corgi? Yeah, it looks like for the most part that's it. There's a couple pieces that are sitting over here still, so actually I will carry these over here so I can show those to you guys. Yeah, everything's just stacked up in such weird, random ways. I had no method to this madness, and this is truly all my fault. The Emperor has made a critical error, and our time for attack is now. Always remember, kids, I'm a walking Star Wars encyclopedia of quotes. Gonk droid. I got a Gonk droid, or power droid, but it's a Gonk droid. This was the wave that had Lugan Stormtrooper, which I know I have somewhere, K2SO, Clone Commander Wolf, I have that somewhere. I don't think I rebought the 3PO Han, Luke, or Lando. Lando and his Return of Jedi fit for some reason keeps on just getting. Bad news bears. I did pay reseller for this price as well too, but it wasn't horrible as compared to sometimes it's like, damn, I hate it here. Axe Wolves. So if you want to have all 3 of the Mandalorians, or like the former Death Watch members, or I guess you can't say these are all former Death Watch members, but you get what I'm saying. This is his figure as well too, so that's cool. I know I have a double of that somewhere. It may be in this pile. Another Fennec Shan. Makes me very happy to find that out because I forgot that I never found another Fennec Shan. I'm going to put her in that open pile as well. I loved as a kid army building, and I wish I could find tons of these 332nd, Clone Trooper squad, Ahsoka squad, and the card back is actually already coming off of this, unfortunately. Which, it's not a problem when you kind of open it, but when you are trying to keep some, in package, it does kind of blow. I love this though. This is so cool. Put that there in that pile. We got Boba Fett on Morak as well, along with Din Djarin on Morak with his helmet off. So that's cool. And I think there he goes. There's the other Axel Wolves, which I will put him in that pile so I can figure that out here in a moment. And then last but not least, from a little more recent stuff I guess I've got is Anakin Attack of the Clones, which is cool too. This is a different card back because I don't think they did when they did Anakin Attack of the Clones last as a vintage collection figure. It was just when he's on that mission to protect Padme going to Naboo during Attack of the Clones, and so it's not horrible. It's just what I want. I also do have a Shore Trooper figure here as well. Also, it was a carbonized edition. So you see that's where they make the car back all shiny and stuff. And then the figure itself is also like shiny and carbonized as the throttle fit. And every now and then when I have figures like this and that the packaging is all messed up, I'm like, you could just open it, buddy. Like you don't gotta keep this in the package. But I'm also sometimes like, in some ways it's 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. And I think, let me double check over here just to make sure I don't have any other ones that are just kind of sitting hiding from me. Okay, I found 1 or 2. That's not a double, so I guess I'll show this, but it is really messed up. Oh, the Mandalorian Super Commando. This is from Clone Wars. this card is messed up, but so much to the point where I'm like, yeah, you're kind of going in the open pile. Don't know what to tell you. And I did find another carbonized figure. It's a Remainment Stormtrooper from Mandalorian as well too, and so you can see he's kind of shiny in there as well. But yeah, outside of that though too, I guess I do have a Boba Fett here, which there goes the pile. Boba Fett here, along with a C-3PO from the Droids cartoon. This 3PO is definitely in the open pile. I know I have a 3PO that's in better shape than that. That's tucked away somewhere. It may be on this table right now. It may not be. So yeah, I guess we go to the Black Series now, because I don't see anything else really that's over your hidden, and we'll kind of just go from there. I'm not going to necessarily rush to this stuff because I'm going to give you guys some thoughts on some of these pieces, but the stream won't be going for too much longer for whoever the one person is that's here watching right now. I have some guesses. I probably would guess wrong, but I appreciate whoever you are. So, with the Black Series line, they started doing these things called the Archive line, which is a smaller subsection line that basically brings back out figures that were highly sought after in the line, so that fans don't have to pay reseller price. Mike Corey, man, you a true one. You're not new to this. You true to this. This Obi-Wan Kenobi was from way back in. Oh, did the Black Series line start back when I was in high school? 2014, 13. Obi-Wan Kenobi came out like in the second year of the Black Series line. No, the first year of the Black Series line. And this is him from Revenge of the Sith. And so they've updated by re-releasing him as a part of the Archive line. But the other big thing with the Archive line as well is that when they re-release these figures, Hasbro's developed better face painting applications. And so this one got to benefit off of that, which is cool. So that's what this Archive collection of Obi-Wan Kenobi is. And there is a deluxe vintage collection figure that was sitting over here that I just didn't talk about. And actually, I'm going to rant about this for a very small moment. This is Ahsoka Tano and Grogu, and also, I forgot her owl's name. It's not Mariah. No. Oh, I forgot the owl's name. Damn. I should have. Usually I'm not blank like that, but I did forget. But so this is a Walmart exclusive. I don't have a big problem with the plastic-free packaging, but what I do have a problem with is Walmart's shipping and handling of stuff, because this entire card back is creased and messed up. The box is messed up here, and this was the better of the two that I had. I got another one. I ordered two at the same time. They both came messed up. They put them in bags instead of actually putting them in a box. But I don't know. I guess that made sense. But I digress. I'm just gonna keep moving forward and just not talk about it. So okay, Black Series figures. These are all mostly Black Series figures from the last 2 years, because these are all with the new packaging that they started doing. The packaging's about to change again to plastic-free packaging. And while I don't have a huge issue with it, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of it, because I don't like that it's going to be just pictures of the figures, and I understand it's for the environment. I hear you. I hear you. But damn, man. But that's besides the point. Let's just go through these figures. So, GameStop, Gaming Greats line. That's, basically the Gaming Greats line is inspired by Lucasfilm or LucasArts game or Lucasfilm games characters. So Star Wars characters have been in these games over the years. So this first one we're looking at is a Wookiee. Zalbra, which I haven't played Knights of the Republic in so long. I don't think I ever fully beat it. Do not kill me for that. But this character is from Knights of the Republic. It's a Wookiee, and you can see the scale size is much different. We have a Flame Trooper from Jedi Fallen Order, which is pretty cool as well. I always love the fact that seeing something like this, I'm going, wow, that's actually a canon character now that looks very close to a Ralph McQuarrie concept art. Same with the Imperial Rocket Trooper as well too. Very cool as well. And this is also from Battlefront 2. So that's some of these gaming great ones. I don't think I have any more gaming greats mixed in here. And I realize honestly with the way these are stacked up, I'm going to get mixed up with having the ones all be with the film or like movie or the movie or TV series. It's tied to, but it's gonna be besides the point. We're just gonna just roll with it, okay? So here we have some Rogue One characters. We have Bodhi Rook. We have Blaze. We have Anton Merrick. This was a Target exclusive. This is newer. These were sitting on shelves for a while. I think they still are. Galen Erso. If I do see these go on sale, though, those are things just like, oh, if I get this like for $4 or $5, yeah, sure. And it's like, Adam, that's just stop, bro. You have a sickness, bro. You need help, bro. There's only gonna be one of these, so I'll do this movie. Rise of Skywalker, Rey, Dark Side version. It's the only Rise of Skywalker figure I think I have. It's weird to say that out loud, but that is the case. So I don't even know what to think, honestly. But yeah, that's a thing. So there's Rise of Skywalker. These guys are going to be spread out all over this table, but we have some characters from the Bad Batch. So we have Omega from the Bad Batch, and you have Echo as well. I have a double of Echo somewhere, so anyone loves their clones, let me know. That's something again I can look into. I'll open one up and do a review. This is a deluxe Mandalorian figure. So this has the Mandalorian Grogu of Avara 7, which is basically the first planet he goes to in the well, that's not true because you see him on a different planet at the start of the first episode, but it's the planet he goes to in the first episode, and then he's also with the Ewoks, with the Jawas, and so he's all muddied up, and that's kind of cool, it's different, and it's really different when you compare it to it's buried somewhere else, and so we will talk about that later. I'm just gonna put this right here for safekeeping. I'll bring it back up then. Yep, there's just no method to the madness. It's fine. Mandalorian, Ahsoka, 6-inch figure as well. This one's pretty cool. I don't necessarily like, how they had to shorten her like Leku for the live action appearance, but like I understand the practicality for filming and things like that. So it's not like they're destroying my Star Wars, but it is a thing to think about. And so with this figure, I think it's going to be interesting when the Ahsoka series comes out and they have made her Leku longer, I think, again, for that. At least some of the behind-the-scenes features, that's what we've seen. Mandalorian stuff, I'm going to try to keep it together. Let's go for more Mandalorian. We have the Client. This figure is cool for reasons that it wouldn't be cool for a lot of other people. With having Werner Herzog as an action figure is it's just kind of cool. If you like film and stuff, you guys will get it. If you don't, it is what it is. No judgment here. I do not think less of you. I also don't think more of you. It is what it is. Death Watch Mandalorian. Again, this is from the Mandalorian TV series. I don't know how I had such a brain fart with that. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. So this is, again, our 6-inch figure. Very cool. Let's see. Let's stick with Mandalorian if we can. Migs Mayfield, Morak. Now, I opened up a double of this. This is our boy, Bill Burr. Our boy. I don't know why I said that. He's not my boy. But I do find his character interesting, especially in this episode's appearance. If you've seen this episode, you'll know what I'm meaning. And if you haven't, well, as Corgi said, that I said earlier, and I will say it again, it is what it is. That's Obi-Wan. Let's go back to Rogue One real quick. Saw Gerrera. I never knew Bill Burr was in that. Yeah, he is. If he's in season 1 for one episode, and he's in season 2 for an episode. Saw Gerrera, Forrest Whitaker. What about the cause? The Boogalet? will tell us the answers. Um, really like his character actually. Really love what he brought to Saw, and how Saw changed from his first appearance in the original Clone Wars series, not the original Clone Wars series, the 2008 Clone Wars series, to his continual appearances in Star Wars and most recently in Andor. Um, it's the beauty of Star Wars. I think it's storytelling and how you can tell these characters stories throughout multiple different periods of their life. Yeah. Something about Forrest Whitaker too, just to say real quickly. When I was in Celebration back in 2019 with like my best friend Sean, we had gone. We were on the floor, and I remember at one point I saw people like pushing, or they were pushing people aside because they were trying to escort somebody through to get to like one of the stages, and it was Forrest Whitaker. Now I'm not tall, okay. I've been around tall people, okay. I've been around tall, masculine people, all right. I don't know why, but Forrest Whitaker looked like a giant that day, man. Like he was standing next to me as he walked by, and I was like, damn, he's really tall. I was laughing thinking about how many directors do you work with that it's like that Forrest in this scene, like, like it just made me laugh. The Bad Batch Wrecker, like him as well too. It's a cool figure. I think there's a double of him somewhere over here too, so he's on that list of stuff that I will, if someone wants reviews, want to encourage me to go around and find out. Let me know. Carbonized collection stuff. We talked about this a little bit earlier, but bringing this up again. Paz Vizsla. Here it is in the the 6-inch collection, and you can see here too as well. Again, it has like carbonized look to the figure, and that's different than like how it regularly would look. There is a double of that sitting somewhere over here, because I know I pulled one out of the closet that I had to put it away. No. Well, that's okay. We have a Gaming Grades Cal Casestis. Cal. This actually Gaming Grades figure is super cool, for a handful of reasons. I love I love all the different like accessories they give this one, but the other really cool thing with this too is that it just the Poncho Gang in Star Wars, powerful, very powerful. Let me look at this chat that you just said. Do you buy two each so you can keep one and you can open one and keep the other as a collector's? Those are cool toys. I want to play with them too. Yeah, like honestly, that is why I do that. It's something that my dad started me on back when I was very young and very spoiled. But I also have to say very blessed. And he would buy one for me to open and play with, and then one for me to keep in the package for a collection. So it's been a huge blessing for me in amassing a huge Star Wars collection, and it also makes it why I cannot move ever again in my life or go out to LA to pursue things that I want to do. That's not true. I could do it if I wanted to, but we're not going to get into this conversation right now, man. We're not going to do this. Okay, so let's put this right here, and I'm going to save that for the end, actually. Those three figures I'm going to save for the end. So just to take a small sidetrack back in time, the Black Series collection has had 4 now. I think it's had 4 different packaging variations. You've had the original black and orange, the black and blue, and then you have the black and red, which started with The Force Awakens and carried on until about 2 years ago when they started doing these style packagings for it. And so here's some of the black and red boxes. And these were kind of cool because the thing I like with these is that you have like a number on the side, so you knew like which number it was in the line. So this is like number 100, which was a misspelled Luke Scott, or no, this isn't a misspelled one. This is one they fixed. That's right. That's why I have this one here. So this is a figure that they had that they released, and they misspelled Skywalker on one of the releases. And maybe it's on this one. Let me double check and see Luke Skywalker, Yavin. No, this is the correct one. And so what's up, Darnell? I very much so know, bro. This figure in itself, they released it one time when the packaging was messed up because it had a misspelling for Skywalker, and since then they've gone through and they repackaged releases. This is a while back, but I forgot that I actually randomly ended up getting one of these that was spelled correctly, because Entertainment Earth had a sale where they were packaging these three together for some reason for like a $10-15, when Black Series figures usually a piece or $20 a piece. And if you're adding up how many Black Series figures I've shown you, man, I could probably pay off a house or something. I don't know, dog. Anyway, Zori Bliss. This is a Rise of Skywalker figure as well. And I said that whole thing about there hasn't been Rise of Skywalker figures. There was some in this line. There wasn't many, and I don't know if there's another one besides Rey. I could be wrong, but I don't think there is. This is episode 2, Attack of the Clones, Anakin, Padawan Anakin, which I think is dope. I always love, too, getting figures that have Anakin's episode 2 lightsaber, because I think a lot of people don't realize / forget that Anakin's lightsaber was different in Attack of the Clones than it was in Revenge of the Sith, because one, he loses his lightsaber in Attack of the Clones, and the one he builds going into the Clone Wars is the lightsaber that he ends up becoming the Skywalker lightsaber that gets passed down to Luke and then to Rey, or if you want to say in Legends, to Luke, to Mara Jade, to Cole Skywalker, to Ben Skywalker, then to Cole Skywalker, then to Cade Skywalker. But I digress. Let's see here. Let's pull this chat back up. Are these available on Amazon? Is that Hasbro that makes these? Yeah, so Hasbro is the company that does make these. These are available on Amazon. A lot of the stuff here that I'm showing you, some of the stuff is older, so you may not be able to find it for retail. But some of these things you may be able to find them for retail. A great place to go actually and check out right now. I have an Amazon affiliated link, but it's not. I haven't dived into it too much. But what you should do is go on Instagram or Twitter and look up Yak Face. And then when you look up Yak Face, go to their page, and thanks, bro. When it gets re-uploaded as a full video, I probably will title it something like that. When you go to the Amazon or go to his page, there's a link to an Amazon link right now. I think there's a lot of Black Series figures they have on sale currently, which is great. This is Tech from the Bad Batch as well, so I'm gonna put that in the Bad Batch pile. Let's see here. I think these are all Mandalorians. So we have Koska Reeves as a 6-inch figure. We have Bo-Katan Kryze, 6-inch figure. We have Q90, or they just call him Zero. I haven't watched this episode of Mandalorian in a very long time. I think I've watched it only twice too. So this is a character from season 1. And then you have Greef Karga in his season 1 attire, but he changes outfits every season, which I think is dope. So that's something to look at as well. You have Quill and 6-inch, and Incinerator Trooper, the Armorer, and I think that's about it when it comes to I'm a liar. You have the New Republic Security Droid, which is actually pretty cool because this is not something that you would see very often, and I kind of find it cool they made a figure of this, and I love it when they do that for Star Wars. And here's what I was going to talk about earlier. So where would I put it? No. Yes. So here's a Mandalorian Grogu on Maldo Kreese. There's a Mandalorian Grogu set that has them regularly dressed. I've never found, but I love this because the Grogu figures and the Mando figures are different in their own ways. So the Grogu on this dirty one, his eyes are closed because he's reaching out the Force, and then this one his eyes are open because he's with Mando on the planet, the ice planet. And so you can see there the Beskar armor, the way it is there compared to, the way it is here for this one. And so I find it really cool and dope. And yeah, so that's these deluxe Black Series figures for the Mandalorian. Here's the other Wrecker. I'm just going to show that now because it's here. And then actually, too, while we're here doing that, might as well, can I reach and grab these? Can I reach? Yeah. So we have the Book of Boba Fett Throne Room. I recently picked this up yesterday. This has been so hard for me to find. This figure like people regional is like $100, and by people I mean there's one place in town that I'm not going to mention because I'm not going to give them shit because I love them. But like, actually, there's two places in town that do some foul stuff like that. But besides the point, looked up found this for retail. I have no reason to complain otherwise. It's like that. If you've seen the Robot Chicken Star Wars, this deal keeps on getting worse all the time. Making fun of that scene from Empire. That's how I feel about that. There's another of Mando. Same with the of Boba. So yeah, I got some doubles of those because I really find those cool. And then I have doubles of these because I'd love to find more of these and not have to spend like $30 on these because I want more to like make a diorama of like the scene from the end of season 2. But it's the Dark Troopers. And so I have 3 of these. 2 of these are in like shape to where like the box is messed up and I'll open them up. But I want to make that scene with that Luke because once they release that Luke Skywalker from that moment, I mean, that's just love. And you know, speaking of that, might as well jump to Return of the Jedi. So I am gonna grab these figures that fell because they're also tied in with this. And actually, let's see how many of this stuff can I scoot over closer to me so we can do have to get back up again and deprive the people of the contents. All right. So, also let me double check the comments. I swore I saw some comment coming I didn't reply to. Hasbro makes those really good. I like the detail too. Yeah, that's the thing that like I find super cool. Is like the detail and the stuff is so like is just so dope. And it's a thing where it's like at some point in my basement I want to build out some shelving and some lighting for things. My buddy Lance was talking to me about like a way in which to do it, and I think I got to kind of formulate an idea more of him. But it would be super cool to go and do that because like I have so much stuff that it's cool to have it, and I know I have it, but I think I would have so much more enjoyment of it if I could display it again. But also too, like a lot of this stuff is like it's not a stock per se, but it's a bond. It comes to maturity. But so yeah, so we got a Shore Trooper. This is from the Mandalorian as well, and this is a carbonized edition of that figure. Here's that other Paz Vizsla that I was talking about as well. I'm going to recompare all these figures that I said I could open up because I'm like, I don't know yet. Here's a Chirrut from Rogue One as well too. This figure is dope. I love the soft goods on there, and Chirrut is just a fun. Like I went back and watched Rogue One before Andor came out. I feel like I watched it. I watched scenes of it, but I saw the whole movie in theaters here when they put it back out in IMAX. And Rogue One, I will say this now, and I'll bring it up again when the series ends. But Andor season 1 already makes Rogue One even better for me personally, at the very least, because my thing with rewatching Rogue One is when I rewatch it, I usually just felt like I'm just rewatching another Star Wars movie, or I'm just rewatching a Star Wars movie with a lot of characters that all meet their end in this film. But after Andor, it's like watching them like together now. They strengthen each other so much, and it's just dope. So running back to the Mandalorian real quick before I do some of this Clone Wars stuff. I was talking about Luke, right, and the Mandalorian figure being released for his scene from season 2. Well, Return of the Jedi Luke on Endor in the 6-inch is pretty dope as well. And honestly, I don't know how he's got dust in there inside a. Damn. Yeah, this is all in bad shape. That's interesting. Did I even open up one of these Lukes? I know I already opened up one of these Lukes. But yeah, this Endor Luke is dope. Same with this Endor Leia, which I'm gonna hold that aside for a second. It's crazy that all this stuff, and they still have no idea how much, and they still have no. Yeah, that's very true. The General Lando Calrissian. I keep hoping that they will put this figure on sale because it's still like peg warming shelves. And it's a good Lando figure, and I want to get another one. I just don't want to get another one for a full price. It is what it is. Han Solo on Endor as well too. This is cool. And then, so I talked about Leia. They just brought this Leia came out in a wave like a month or two ago, and it's Princess Leia, the Ewok village. Very pretty. This scene, I, I think I have it queued up on my Alexa. I'm not gonna say it loud because I don't want her to hear me. The feds be watching. But on my Alexa, I almost did it. I have I heard a song in Return of the Jedi called Luke and Leia by John Williams, and it's really just pretty and tranquil, and I love listening to it. Because no matter if I just want something peaceful or maybe I'm in my feelings, and I want something that's not lyric based but it's just orchestral, it's fantastic for that. So yeah, these Return of the Jedi figures are cool, and I dropped that. That was figure 4, 5. There was an Akbar, that Lando's 7, so Leia's 9. That's the other thing too. On the back of these, I haven't been really showing the beautiful art on the side here, but the art is supposed to match up with each other. So the fact that I haven't been doing that is bad. So I'll do that here real quick to show you guys. Let's use these ones for example. So you put, yeah, there we go. You put these together, you have Luke Han and Leia, and you can see the art all connects, which is beautiful. I love that. I got that song stuck in my head now. I'm going to listen to it as soon as I get off the stream, but I can't do it on the stream because then I couldn't get monetized / I don't think it could get taken down. Very cool, classic. Yeah, no, I love having stuff like that. I'm going to switch around, I guess, how some of the stuff. I have another tech here as well too, so that's in the open pile. We have a Scout Trooper as well, carbonized. I think I got all the carbonized figures that they did. Most of them were from this is from the Mandalorian, but most of them were Target exclusive, if I remember correctly. So now we're kind of getting down here to the end of things. We have some Clone Wars figures. So we have Aurra Sing, which is dope. She was number 8. We got the Clone Trooper 212th Battalion. This was a Walgreens exclusive. Again, I love army building and the clones, but it's hard to find all this stuff, man. It's expensive. You have Ahsoka from the Siege of Mandalore, so season 7. You got Cad Bane, and I didn't realize how many figures I'm missing there in between. Is there a Rex? That's a clone. Man, there's a lot of figures. I've gotten to the point now where it's just very hard to keep up with it. It's expensive to keep up with it, and if I can't find it in the store, I'm not against buying offline, but I'd rather go. I like the hunt of it a little bit, but it's kind of stupid. But anyway, let's look here at one of Lucasfilm's most recent shows, Obi-Wan Kenobi. So I think I accidentally have 3 of these. I could be wrong. No, I definitely have 3 of these because there's one sitting somewhere else because I saw that the package was really messed up on it. But the 5th brother. So this is one that I know for certain that once I find it, I will find him. I will be opening up. Same here too. I have 2 Revas as well. So I'll be looking at doing that with her. You have Obi-Wan Wandering Jedi, which is just pretty cool. And some of these figures I just don't care to have a double of because I'm like, if I open it up, cool. If I don't, also cool. Tika, the Jawa, currently peg warming targets across the country. Will I ever get another Tika? Time will tell. I did buy another one of these Vaders. I've already opened up this Vader. This Vader is probably the coolest Vader I've had in a long time. Because just the detail is just crazy. And honestly, we're at 49 minutes. We're gonna go do this real quick. So I'm gonna go over here. Yeah, bring this back so everybody can see. This Vader right here is, the detail, and this is probably a great example. And maybe I'm having a lot of love with my phone camera right now for how I don't like the color. I don't like how it's taken in the light and all that. But the autofocusing its ass off. But yeah, look at this Vader, man. The detail on his helmet sculpt is amazing. On his chest plate, the belt, the lightsaber hilt itself, that my cat's got a hold of the blade, but it's seen better days, but it's okay. And the cape back here too, like this is just super cool, and I love this. And I haven't even like tried posing this much, like that's a pretty basic setup, but like yeah, like I just this soft goods cape, man, like this is the thing where I say like the quality on these is high, and so I understand the cost behind them. As the prices keep going up, though, at some point they gotta chill. But like, it's just hard to not say like this is super cool and dope, though. Like, I don't know, this Vader is. I mean, it's just a great Vader. And they've done some other really great ones as well too. Like there's a New Hope one. That's probably very similar to this one, but I love this Vader. This Vader is top tier. Um, so we have another Black Series figure here, and actually, we were talking Clone Wars ones. This is Asajj Ventress. Love this. I wish I was able to find another one of her. The thing I laugh at is I think the most of the reasons why I don't buy doubles is sometimes it is a financial decision, but most of the time I feel like it's a decision of I just can't find it. Because for example, we got Finger and Dan from New Hope, and if you guys know who he is, I mean, then you ain't new to this, you're true to this. But I need to get there's another one that you can really buy. How many is in the most? Is it 4? I think it's 4. It might be 5. Is it 6? No, it's 4. I'd lose the Star Wars trivia this right now. But they have another figure that comes with all the rest of the instruments, so you can create the whole band, which is dope. But yeah, so I need to think. I'd like to get more of these for that, but for now, this is enough. So yeah, that's like most of the stuff here, guys. There's a few miscellaneous items that I'll kind of show you as well too. This is a Return of the Jedi 3 figure a collection pack that I can't remember where this was exclusive to, but if you have the Jabba sail barge, a lot of people want these 3 figures because it goes along with the sail barge. I do the sail barge. I've not opened my sail barge, but if I did, these would want to get opened up for as well too. And this is a very cool 3-pack. I can't remember where this was exclusive to. It was exclusive to somewhere. And speaking of 3-packs and having to like put stuff away, I think over in here, yeah, this is it. One of these is it. These are both. Let's see. This is gonna look at shelf haul, isn't it? You buy a bookshelf off a Facebook Marketplace, you really put yourself between a rock and a hard place. Inside here, yeah, that's the one I've opened up. I know I opened up one of these. Is a Vintage Collection pack that I saw you had a comment. Great seeing one of my favorite. Oh yeah, episode 4. Yep, spot on. This is a 4-figure pack that is from the Bad Batch, but for the Vintage Collection line of figures of 4 different clones. And this is very cool. This has Captain Rex, clone. Oh, what's his name? Does it say on the back these clones' names? Because I forget all the different clones that are in here. Because one of these is an elite clone trooper, but these other 2 clones are actual clone commanders that are in Bad Batch. And then the Rex is technically not screen accurate because of being based off the concept art designed for that episode. But yeah, so that's something else cool as well too. Put that over there. And yeah, I think what I was about to show you was this was a Best Buy exclusive vintage style packaging, but for a 6-inch figure of Mace Windu. So this is what the episode 1 packaging looked like for the 3 3/4-inch figures. And they just did that for this for the 50th anniversary. I think I have a Jar Jar like that at home. I could be wrong, or my dad has it. I don't know. These are the unfortunate Force Awakens 3 3/4-inch figures. And when I say unfortunate, I just mean that like there's no articulation to them. I just found it like it was a depressing time for Star Wars toys, in my opinion. but I'm not going to focus on it for too long because of that. The Armorer, this is another 6-inch figure, but this is part of the concept art line of them. This is where it's like, I don't need this. I kind of want to collect them. I find one. I can't find the rest. I go, don't need to get the rest, I guess. And this kind of sits in that space. This says it was $28. I know I must have used like a Power Up Rewards $5 or something. Because, nah. I just had a realization of something that I'm going to share with everyone on the stream right now. I have like I have enough to have like 200 something points, $200 worth of points on GameStop through my membership. And I just realized that I think if I cash all those points in for like basically a GameStop gift card, I can spend like $78 and buy the Luke Skywalker Force Effects lightsaber Elite that they have coming out in May. I think I know what I need to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. Empire Strikes Back, vintage collection style packaging for the 6-inch line though, for the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back. I have some of these, not all of these, barely any of these. I find this awesome though, and I would get all of these in 6-inch if I could find them all. I remember I did that for the 40th anniversary. I remember going searching for that with a friend, and it was a lot of fun hunting those down. But yeah, okay. So these last 3 pieces I'm going to show you are not. I was about to lie. I got 4 more pieces over here that I'm going to show you guys, and then we're kind of going to go from there and tangent off and wrap it up. So this first thing in front of you, I'm going to show you something that my boss gave me for my birthday. And so I was really appreciative of this, and I gotta, put this together. But he got me this Luke Skywalker Red 5 X-Wing helmet, which you see up there. Yeah, I love that. That helmet is dope. That's dope. It's also crazy how like when I feel like I'm pointing at nothing, but on camera, I'm pointing at it. This is cool, and I want to put this together sometime. Episode 1 is one of my faves too. Any Darth Maul. I do have some Darth Maul stuff, just nothing Darth Maul to show in this section of things. If I were to show you the rest of the collection, I got, I'm surprised that I say that too about Darth Maul, because there has to be a Darth Maul that must be in a different bin that I already put away, because there was a Darth Maul that went along with that Ahsoka Tano Clone Wars figure. I may do a quick search just to show it for you. Since you're watching the content, I'm going to knock stuff over, but I'm going to go find that Darth Maul before this ends. So I'm going to show you these other items here real quick. This is from Celebration this past year. This is an exclusive Celebration pop of Grogu. I don't know how many this is limited to. Diamond Collection. Limited 5,000 pieces. So that's pretty cool. I don't really collect pops super often, but I saw this and got it, and I thought it was cool and collectible. I was like, yeah, cool. Also on Celebration this year, I placed the order to get the Jon Favreau Paz Vizsla. Is this? Oh, okay, good. This isn't a mess up on here. Paz Vizsla Black Series figure. I thought this little piece on there, I thought it was messed up. And these are cool because Jon Favreau is a character, is a creator, a producer that is partially part of the creative team behind the Mandalorian TV show. And he also voices Paz Vizsla, and he's voiced other Vizsla characters back in the Clone Wars. So that's why I made a Paz Vizsla figure for Jon Favreau, which I think is dope. And literally the back says, celebrate the creator of Star Wars Mandalorian with this Jon Favreau figure, dressed as the iconic Paz Vizsla. Favreau voices this brawny Mandalorian warrior just as he did for the fan-favorite Mandalorian pre-Vizsla in the Clone Wars, bringing his unique passion and vision to a galaxy far, far away. So I find that super cool. So that's him at San Diego Comic-Con a year or 2 ago, but I bought this at Celebration. They did one of these for Dave Filoni as his X-Wing pilot character that he plays in the Mandalorian, Trapper Wolf, which I love that. And the only thing I think would have been cooler is if they had given him a cowboy hat, too. A veteran of the rebellion against the Empire, Trapper Wolf now serves as a pilot in the New Republic. He flies his X-Wing as part of a squadron which patrols the outer reaches of the galaxy. So it's an X-Wing pilot with Dave Filoni, man. That's dope, okay? And so these are the pieces I was saving the last for. But of course, because I'm going to go look for this Darth Maul figure, and for if Darnell, if you're still here watching, you're probably like, look for it. How are you going to find it? And your collection? No, I will be back in less than 5 minutes at most. Maybe 3 minutes. I think 3 minutes. I think I know exactly where it's at. This is a George Lucas action figure of him dressed as a stormtrooper. And so this is what I want to end the stream with, was these, because these are three of the three creatives in the Star Wars universe that I have these Black Series figures of, which are very cool. They haven't made one of Kathleen Kennedy that I know of, and they haven't done a. And that's honestly, I think it'd be kind of cool to do like a. Hasbro does have a thing right now where you can do like a creator ID thing. And you can create a figure in your own likeness or submitting like images for it. So it'd be kind of cool to do one of Kathleen Kennedy. I'm not sure if you could though. I don't know exactly how you go about making those, but I'll be right back because I'm gonna go find this figure, and I think exactly where it's at. And yes, give me 5 minutes at most, and honestly, it's probably gonna be more like 2 or 3, if even that. I've come back bearing gifts, and by gifts I mean just the appearance of some things. Let's see how many people we losing that time, or people waited. Oh, we still got three viewers at the very least. Okay, so what's funny is I went down there in search of one particular Black Series Darth Maul figure. I found some more Darth Maul. So I could show you guys all what's in here. I could just show the Darth Maul stuff. I just carried up 3 bins, and part of the reason I did is because like there's stuff in here that I kind of want to reorganize to restructure it, because I'm realizing I actually have gotten a lot more doubles of stuff than I really thought that I did, which is good, but also like kind of bad. It proves the point that I think my dad recently said to me that he thinks I don't know what I have anymore. And honestly, when it comes to the newer stuff, absolutely not. The older stuff I know for certain, but the newer stuff, I don't know. So I am going to show these. Well, my kitty cat is sitting right here by me. I am going to show these 3 holiday figures that are kind of just ridiculous. This is for this year. One of these holiday Mandalorian troopers, really weird. But last year they did a range trooper, and then they also did a Sith trooper. But yeah, weird stuff. Okay, no, but I told you I'd get you some Darth Maul, so I'm a man of my word. So, not in this tub. It's not in this one either. This has some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff in it. Actually, there may be a mall in that. But I found this one immediately that has a couple of malls in here. So I'm going to show you that now. So right here is 2 Darth Mauls. One of these is a 3 3/4 inch Darth Maul from the Clone Wars TV show, from the final season, and I have doubles of those. And so, you know, if you subscribe to the channel and like this, if you haven't already, I will do a review of that just for you. If I do no other Star Wars reviews before the end of the year, I will open that up and do a review of that figure just for you if you tune in. And then this other Darth Maul figure that I have is this Darth Maul for the 50th anniversary collection for Lucasfilm. That this Darth Maul was made to show his appearance in this comic book that was done by Dark Horse back in, does it say the year of the comic? It doesn't. And I forget which one it actually is. Hey, new subscriber. I love that. Oh, wait. Let me see. What on what's it? Here, I'm going to pull this over here closer to this. I realize I put this in a bad place to see. No lie, your fans. You can't find it. Hey, proves you wrong. Hey, appreciate that, man. I love that. So you subscribe. I'm telling you, you got to, the way my work schedule works with my content creation stuff, you're going to have to give me like a little bit over like a week and a half because I want to do it well. And I still haven't, part of the reason I haven't been doing these reviews is because I want to find a good way to be able to film them to the quality of like the shoe review stuff that I do. And I haven't found a way that I like yet. But I appreciate you subscribing, and you know I'm going to do this for you. So I will make this happen here on the channel within the next like 2 or 3 weeks. Okay? So this 6-inch Darth Maul. This one I won't probably be able to get you a review because I don't think I was able to get a second one of these. But you'll see in here it's him shirtless based off his appearance in this comic. And so this is super cool. And super different compared to like a lot of other stuff that they do. And as you can see, like I got a lot of Star Wars stuff here. You know, there's more Black Series stuff in here. More 3 3/4 inch figures in here. There's another Ahsoka in here. Like there's so much Star Wars stuff that I have, and really I need to go through and categorize all this stuff. But at the end of the day, it's something that like I have a lot of love for, and I've loved growing up with. That I've amassed this collection of things, and it really is something that has been a big part of my life. So yeah, you know, I really enjoyed the people that stuck around to watch some of this stuff, and that's the thing I've been trying to say to people is if anyone that's still here likes the shoe review stuff, the shoe review stuff is still important. I got D Roses sitting over there. I got a pair that I literally have sitting right here. No, it's actually too far up. I got other D Rose stuff that I got these reviews coming out for you guys with that I need to film and edit and stuff of that like that nature. But I also have the comic book stuff. So I got Star Wars comic books and things with that like. This is an older comic, Splinter of the Mind's Eye. Something I've wanted to do for my own mental health is get better about reading again. And I think I have to like build in like fail safes for when I don't do something. And so I think one of those fail safes I'm going to build in is going to be doing weekly live streams talking about whatever I've read most recently, whether it's a Star Wars comic book or something like that. Because live streams are easy for me to do because I have to give up the perfectness of cutting away to something and coming back and cutting away and coming back, or not even something like that, but just like trying to make it as well produced as I could. Because the live streams with like the technology that I have here and the setups that I have here, I can only do so much, but it's just fun to get on here, just kind of talk and see what people tune into and what they like. And like, what's your name again on here? One Dude D. Like me and you tonight on the stream, it's been cool just because it's fun to have the interaction. And so that's where I'm trying to move my channel back to being around stuff like that. Like I have this is a deck box right here with Yu-Gi-Oh cards in here, and that's something that I have some videos that I filmed with my buddy Darnell that I need to edit and get out. Here's like a pack of Brothers of Legends cards that I opened up today because I just want to see if I could get lucky because I have a handful of them just sitting upstairs to open. And so yeah, that's what I'm trying to move the channel towards. I do got a pair of D roses over here right now. Oh shit. Okay, no, I can show this also in relation to stuff. Like my big thing is all the stuff that I do on here is really meant to just share my love and my passion for things with other people. And so like he's like, Darnell, bro, if you're still here, these are the roses, if you remember, that came out my first year working at Finish Line, bro. These are retro now. So yeah, like I got these reviews and different things like that, coming for the main source of things that people like on the channel. But I love sharing my love of stuff like this and talking with people about stuff like this because it's a lot of fun, man, and it's just something that I've really come to enjoy a lot over the time. If we talk about Yu-Gi-Oh, like in this bin, this is super heavy. This is a Slifer the Sky Dragon pop figure, and I only got this not because like I'm a pop collector, but because I love Slifer the Sky Dragon, and it's cool, like related back to Yu-Gi-Oh again, But yeah, so I think that's where I'm gonna wrap this up because it's 9:14 and I want to pack all this stuff up and go to bed at a reasonable time tonight. So I'm probably gonna throw on some anime and do that. Try to organize some of this stuff, or maybe I'll throw on just some Star Wars because I'm doing a whole lot of Star Wars stuff. But yeah, so I want to appreciate everybody tuning in for the stream. Anyone that's watched this after the stream has already been done, I also appreciate you as well too for that. Yeah, just something to get me out of my own head tonight and get me to stop like dealing with whatever was on my mind. And this was a lot of fun. So I appreciate when it came through. Hour and 11 minutes of this. My phone, I'm happy I charged it before I did this because I was like, I lost 20%. Huh. Who would have thought? Oh, some more comments popped up. I didn't even see this. Okay, that's cool. One of the greatest characters in Darth Maul, Double Saber and all. I'm honestly surprised you found it. I'm glad I created across your channel, man. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you tuning in. Darnell, you underestimate the powers of the dark side, my friend. Don't doubt me. I know where my stuff's at. Like I said, like most of the things that like I know I have. If I know I have it, I know it's not like in one spot, I can usually find it. But then sometimes other things are hard to find. And sometimes some things are just like, I could have pulled out for you some actual 1999 episode 1 figures in the packaging still that I have, but they're very far back in where a lot of this stuff is stored at currently. And so that would have been a huge undertaking. That has to be like its own thing in itself. But yeah, truly appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. It's funny. I think the way life works in different ways is just funny. That's all I can say without going into too much detail. But appreciate you all for tuning in again. I hope you guys had a good Sunday evening. And yeah, thank you, for subscribing. Turn on the bell notification too, because sometimes you can be subscribed, but it won't notify you that I posted something new unless you have the bell on. So if you put that bell on, like I said, give me about like 2 weeks. I'll put out a review of that Darth Maul figure, and I'll try to even find some older Maul figures too. I'll compare it to, and yeah. So yeah, I want to appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for giving me something to do and have some fun with this evening. Yeah, I will see you guys around later. Until next time, guys. Peace and have a great rest of your evening. Bye.